and audibly angry. Oscar Piastri was left speechless after McLaren's strategy choices handed Max Verstappen the win in Qatar. After what could have been a perfect weekend, Piastri's charge was stopped dead in its tracks when McLaren decided not to pit him during an early safety car. This single decision completely changed the dynamic of the race and left the young Aussie star wondering what could have been, what exactly happened, and why was Piastri so frustrated. Let's break down the controversial call that cost him a potential victory. The race was unfolding perfectly for Piastri. He was in a strong position, showing incredible pace all weekend. But then, on lap 7, a clash between Pierre Gasly and Nico Hülkenberg brought out the safety car. This was the pivotal moment. The pit lane became a flurry of activity as nearly every single car on the grid dived in for a fresh set of tires. It was the logical move, a golden opportunity to get a cheap pit stop. But surprisingly, 2 cars stayed out, the 2 McLarens of Oscar Piastri and Lando Norris. As the safety car pulled in and the race resumed, the consequence of this decision became painfully clear. Piastri and Norris were the only drivers out there on old, worn rubber. Everyone else had fresh tires, giving them a massive grip advantage. The McLarens were sitting ducks. They were at a huge disadvantage, and the gap to their rivals, especially Verstappen, began to grow. Piastri did everything he could, pushing the car to its absolute limit, but the tire deficit was just too much to overcome. He was fighting a losing battle, and Ecneo Italiano. Eventually, Piastri had to pit, but by then, the damage was done. He came out of the pits and tried to chase down Verstappen, but it was too late. The gap was insurmountable. He ultimately crossed the finish line in second place, almost 8 seconds behind the Red Bull. For a driver who had dominated the weekend, this was a bitter pill to swallow. The frustration was palpable. As he crossed the line, he came on the team radio, and his message to his race engineer, Tom Stallard, said it all. "Speechless," he said. "I don't have any words." That radio silence spoke volumes about his disappointment. After the race, once he was out of the car and had a moment to cool down, Piastri was more diplomatic but still clearly gutted. He admitted that in hindsight, the right call was pretty obvious. He acknowledged that the team simply didn't get it right. He said, "I drove the best race that I could, as fast as I could, and there was nothing left out there. So tried my best, but wasn't to be tonight." He added that the team would discuss what happened internally, but you could still hear the sting of a missed opportunity in his voice. He rightly pointed out that it wasn't an entirely bad weekend. His pace was undeniably strong, but finishing second when a win felt so close is always tough to swallow for any top-tier competitor. So why did McLaren make such a call? From the outside, it seems like a massive strategic blunder. Perhaps they were trying a bold alternative strategy, hoping to gain track position and hold on. Maybe they misjudged the tire degradation or the impact of the fresh rubber for their rivals. Whatever the reasoning, it backfired spectacularly. This mistake not only cost Piastri the race win, but also saw him slip to third in the driver's standings, now trailing his teammate Lando Norris. It was a costly error in a tight championship fight. For Piastri, it was a weekend of highs and lows. He showed the world his raw speed and talent, proving he can fight at the very front. But it also served as a harsh reminder of how crucial team strategy is in Formula One. You can be the fastest driver on track, but one wrong call from the pit wall can undo all of that hard work. It will be fascinating to see how Piastri and McLaren bounce back from this. Will it create tension within the team? Or will they learn from it and come back stronger? What do you think about McLaren's strategy? Was it a gamble worth taking or a rookie mistake? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like and subscribe for more F1 content.